Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar. This is a session for anybody who wants to empower their sales team with skills that will bring stronger business results. Sales is one of the key teams in any business. And to be fair, investing in training for sales team, you really invest in your own business and this will come to you back as revenue. With Talent Library, this is made very easy. Training is made easier, in fact, than ever. Courses that fit your team's schedule. They are very short and they are not a burden to their day-to-day tasks. So anybody can take Talent Library courses during their working day. Most importantly, these courses are great because they are enriched every quarter. So every single quarter, 4 times per year, we add more courses to the library. Today, we are here to discuss what's new and what's new with the focal points on sales and on how you can get the new courses that we have developed to scale your sales team. Join us today to see not only what's new, but also to share a few tips along the way. So let's get started. My name is Theo. I am part of the customer education team, and I'll be hosting this session alongside with Elena.
Hello, Theo. Thank you for having me today. Hi, everybody. This is Elena. I'm a member of the Content Library team, and I'm here today to share information about Talent Library and our new course collections with a focus on sales.
And you will hear from Elena a lot more, so we just met. But one thing that I would like you to know is that this webinar actually is recorded. So you will receive the recording once the webinar is over, and we strongly encourage you to share this webinar with anybody who wants to see what's new in Talent Library. And we're also here to answer your questions. Feel free to use the Q&A button so that way you can ask any question you like, Talent Library related or TalentLMS related. So let's see what we have prepared. Of course, we will see in a very, very brief overview what Talent Library is and how you can access it. And then we'll see the new courses that we have added fit for your sales cycle and maybe more. And of course, I'm going to share at the end a few top tips so that way you can easily manage your courses in TalentLMS. Don't forget the live Q&A at the end will answer your questions. But of course, we have behind the scenes a great team, Irini, who will also answer your questions on the chat too. So, Elena, if you're ready, let's get right on with it and let us know what Talent Library is.
I am indeed, Theo. Thank you. Talent Library is a library of ready-made animated courses produced by TalentLMS. Courses cover both soft skills and hard skills, and in some cases, specific sectors and industries, from emotional intelligence to data analysis, and from food safety to courses for retail employees. There's a wide range of topics and some pretty important skills covered with our courses. Talent Library is also the home of an extensive technology category. This is constantly enriched with computer skills courses, and it also includes courses on AI awareness and more on design and coding suitable for all employees. Our goal is for the library to cover all your training needs. Therefore, to access all the courses, all you have to do is add Talent Library to your plan subscription. And once that's done, you get instant access to not only all existing library courses, but to also all future additions. All courses are ready to use instantly, giving you the ability to set up your team's training in a matter of minutes. The courses are already organized in groupings, in meaningful groupings, are collections, and these just might help you organize your training faster. You can, of course, still pick any courses from many different categories and create your own custom learning path that fits the training you need for your team. Most courses also include a quiz, and all come with downloadable assets for your staff to reinforce their learning. We launch new courses every quarter. And once you have added Talent Library to your subscription, as I mentioned, you get instant access to all new courses without any extra or new charge.
Thanks, Elena. That's great. So basically, you get a collection of courses that gets enriched every quarter. And of course, you can all have access to all of those courses just by adding Talent Library to your plan subscription. So let's see what else we have, though. I know that now we're going to get deep into sales. So again, I'm going to mute and let Elena show us what's around.
We have exciting news to share, at least for us, exciting. Our sales category now consists of 3 updated and new collections of courses: Sales Mastery, Sales Methodologies, and a mini collection focused on collaboration, sales to customer success. The new collections are a practical approach that we hope will help you identify how to more effectively plan your training and find what you need within the library. We focused on producing courses on skills that are essential for the whole sales cycle. Therefore, we have added 25 new courses, giving the sales category a total of 62 courses on topics that we believe will help you support your sales team with their training, equipping them with skills that will ultimately lead them to master their role. During this process, we have additionally updated the 10 courses from the Sales Essentials collection, and we have incorporated these and the Sales Applied collection into the Sales Mastery collection. So, Sales Mastery. The Sales Mastery collection is your sales training starting point. The collection guides your staff through all the skills they'll need and explains all sales processes from start to finish. Skills needed during discovery, prospecting, and basically during the whole sales process. Qualifying a lead, active listening, questioning, how to build rapport, prioritizing prospects, following up, preparing a proposal, closing the deal, and of course, reporting, forecasting, tracking sales metrics, analytics, and more. Personal development, such as time management in sales, networking in sales, and of course, emotional intelligence in sales and cultural intelligence in sales, and many, many more. The Mastery collection has 42 courses now. So since it covers all essential skills, the collection is suitable for new, plenty of material to use for onboarding, and seasoned employees, since again, there's material on pretty much everything important during the sales process. Sales methodologies, the second step to sales team training. The Sales Methodologies collection will guide your teams through the most used and most popular sales methodologies. It gives your teams the opportunity to decide on what suits them best in terms of methods and take advantage of these to improve their sales process. This collection creates awareness on methods such as spin selling, snap selling, solution selling, or the Sandler system, allowing users to develop a broad understanding of these and build a foundation for further study. It also includes courses on cross-selling, upselling, account growth, how to sell ethically, the benefits of value-based selling, and more. And last, collaboration is of paramount importance in the workplace. It plays a significant role in the success of individuals, teams, and whole companies. And it just makes a difference when it comes to onboarding a new customer. Therefore, sales to customer success. Sales is, of course, tightly connected to the customer success team. So sales training wouldn't be complete without a collection that will help your teams understand what customer success staff do and how they need to collaborate to bring the best possible results for your company. And most importantly, at the end of the day, for a smooth onboarding and transition of the customer.
That's great, Elena. So lots of sales material has been added to Talent Library, which truly covers the entire sales cycle now. I know that we didn't stop there. We had focal point now on sales for this release, but I'm pretty sure that you have added a few more courses in the mix, right?
Yes, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to also mention these. I know that the focus is on sales, but we have added new courses on our OSHA Workplace Safety collection. This collection is specifically designed for industries that fall under the OSHA regulations. It is, as of today, enhanced with the addition of 5 new courses. Safety is essential for most organizations, so we expect this collection to grow even further in the future. It now includes 15 courses. Moving on to Learning Applied, an existing collection as well. We recognize how important it is to train your staff correctly, which is why your managers and training experts need to know how to track and measure the impact of your training programs correctly. The new additions to the Learning Applied collection will help you do just that. And there's also a course on the power of skills, crucial for the modern workplace. Our learning collections, they're 2, Essentials and Applied, now include a total of 20 courses, and they're ideal for the HR department or your L&D team and train the trainer, basically. Corporate risk. Corporate risk is part of every company's everyday operations. This is our first 5 course collection on corporate risk. It focuses on covering the essential information on risk management, and we hope to expand the collection with more courses in the near future. And last but never least, cybersecurity and computer skills. Only a couple of new courses for each of these here, since we constantly update and enrich these collections. This time around, we chose to focus on collaboration with a course on Microsoft Teams and one on communication channel etiquette, which is important these days. And then for cybersecurity, passwordless authentication, since it addresses many of the shortcomings and security issues associated with traditional password-based authentication. And shadow IT, bad or good. Company employees use shadow IT. Knowing more about it will help you avoid unnecessary security risks.
Thank you, Elena. And I'm pretty sure that these are courses that definitely also sales should be aware of. So these really apply for everybody. Now, apart from what's new, though, I'm going to share a few tips with you. And there's no TalentLMS webinar if we don't jump into a TalentLMS portal. So very quick presentation from me, and then we'll jump to your questions. So one of the things that we have to address here is that the administrators are the one who gets the Talent Library courses. So in order to get the courses and bring them into your list of courses, you should go to the course store. So having added Talent Library to your subscription, being an admin, let's click on the course store. And what you see here is all of the collections. And if you expand, you will be able to see lots and lots of different collections as well, exactly like Elena suggested. So I'm going to choose one that is very popular today, one of our new collections, and I'm going to do, for example, the sales methodologies, for example. So there you have it. You can always see the courses, and you can see here the description and, of course, learning objectives within each course if you would like to explore more. But at the same time, you have a very easy way to either get every course individually if you want, or get all. And you see that 13 courses of this collection will be added. Yes, they will be added to my portal. So it's like going shopping. You go to the course and the course store, and then you add the courses onto your account. How can we work with the courses now? How can we actually go ahead and deliver those courses to users? If you remember, TalentLMS has groups. Groups is one of the features that would really help you make sure that the courses are delivered to a lot of people at the same time with, of course, minimal effort from your end. So I'm going to go to the groups here. And especially if you train salespeople, probably you have a group that your salespeople are, and there you deliver the courses. So I'm going to select this group here, and let's have a look at the courses. There we go, straight away. And you see, we added today sales methodologies, right? So the quickest way to locate those courses is by writing here methodologies. And there you have them. And of course, what you can do is you can start adding as many courses as you would like from this collection onto your group. So it's just that you select which course you want, drop it onto the group just with a click. And how do we give this course to users? Easiest thing, we go to the users, and of course, we have all of the group members of our sales team, and then mass actions, enroll the users in the group courses, confirm that this is exactly what you're aiming to do, and there we have it. Those courses have been added to all of the users of that specific group. So I'm pretty sure that is a very quick and easy way to share lots of courses at the same time with a lot of users. So this was a tip about how to share a collection with people. But now let's see how you can add more value to your course catalog. I'm going to go back to the homepage again. And where do we start when we talk about Talent Library? You figure it out, that is the course store. So if you want to add more value, you realize that Talent Library is not just about work. Work, of course, at this point is priority, but it's also about well-being. It's also about personal development. So let's go to the personal development collection. And one of my favorite collections here is the Wellbeing Essentials. And to be fair, it's something that sometimes we overlook. Sometimes we sit for a long time on our desk, or maybe we lose a little bit of sleep, especially when deadlines come up. But of course, we need to have also snippets of training about how to be productive in our life, and then that reflects on the work. So what I'm going to do now is go to Get All. This is where I will import the courses from the store to my account. And the only thing that you want to do here is to make them visible for the learners on the catalog. So what we did before with the groups, we enrolled the people in the courses. But now we don't want to do that. We just want to have those resources available for them to take when they need. So let's go to the course store. And I'm going to, oops, sorry, we were just there before, but you see, I just want to explore more. So let's go to the courses. And the quickest way to find out which were the last additions you had here, last updated on, and you see again what you did a few moments ago. So hover next to the course, select, and what I'm going to do, mass actions and show on course catalog. That's the way to make sure that the courses now are visible for the learners on the course catalog. Now, I'm going to find a learner, which coincidentally will be Elena here. So let's go to the users, and I'm just going to write here Elena's name or just her surname. Let me just go for the name. So yeah, I had her as Elena G there. So hover over the user, and then as admin, you can log in as another user. So if I log into the account as Elena, you see here what Elena already has when we talk about courses. And of course, it's Talent Library courses, but maybe there would be other courses as well. But if we get to the course catalog, this is where we want to focus on. Here, you have the option to expand the categories. And what you'll see here is that the Wellbeing Essentials collection is available for anybody, and for Elena in this case, to get from the course catalog. So when you add courses and you make them visible to the catalog from Talent Library, the collection becomes the category, so you don't even have to do anything. They are there exactly as you saw them on the course store. Let's go back to being myself though. And let me show you one final tip on how to measure your results. In this case, you can use infographics. It's one of my favorite ways of displaying results, because that is something that you can very quickly see a lot of data, and you can even download it on the spot and present it in your stakeholders or in any meeting. So as an admin, I'm going to get to the reports and get to infographics. And if you remember, we had a group called sales, because that's what we're focusing on today. So I have created an infographic for sales. And if I want to, I can always go to edits. I can go and edit the infographic itself. And this is where you select the group, and the group that you want to have today is sales. So let's lose that. Let's save again our infographic. And what you will see right now is that there is live data. This is exactly as it happens. So participation, engagement, progress, completion rates, how much time people have spent training, which courses are the most active, course completion rate. And of course, you can add more sections to your infographic, and you can even make it richer than the one I have here. But this is the most important part. You don't have to create two infographics to compare your results. Just go to compare with. I'm going to say last year. And you don't need to do any math. And to be fair, I really hate math. So here you go. You have already the math done for you from TalentLMS. So you can compare your previous year with your current year easily for the entire group. And that's where you can see the course adoption, the engagement, and of course, how people react to your training. I hope that this was a few tips that you might find useful. And I'm going to ask Elena the first question. So let's go to the Q&A. And Elena, there's a question from an anonymous attendee here who is asking, how do you notify users for new courses on TalentLibrary? How do they know what we release and when we do it?
Thank you, Theo, for sharing this question with me. Great question. Well, we share our newsletter to all our customers, ones that hold TalentLibrary, accounts with TalentLibrary, and ones that do not hold TalentLibrary yet. And besides the newsletter, we also have a pop-up notification upon login on the TalentLMS app. And then the newsletter includes all the information our users need to know, like the exact collections, the new collections, the collections that have received updates with the addition of new courses, and of course, the detail of the total number of courses per collection.
Thank you for that. So we will definitely let you know how and when we update TalentLibrary. I'm going to answer the next one. This is from an anonymous attendee, and they're asking, is there any information that will be provided to help users sell their courses through TalentLMS? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? So let me jump into the portal again. And of course, any course that you have on your account, feel free to add a price to it. So the easiest way is to go to the courses. I'm going to grab any course, to be fair. For example, let's say asking the right questions. And you see that I already have added a price, and you can do the same. You can go to the price and you can add how much you would like to sell this course for. That is one way to sell your courses. Second way to sell your courses is through bundles. And that is, to be fair, the way that you will be selling more courses for a different price than people would get it individually. So we could go to the categories, and there you could select, for example, let's say transferable skills. And you can set a price, and that price would be a bundle that you could sell your courses with. And that would be available in the course catalog for learners. And you can do the same with groups. So if you get to groups and we get, let's say, to the digital compliance group, you have the option always to set a price here. And again, once you do that on the course catalog, that will show up as a bundle. But how do you get the money? So we have the price, we need somehow to pay. In account settings, you have the e-commerce option. So there you have the option to integrate your PayPal or your Stripe, and that gives you different options based on which one you choose. For example, if you use branches in TalentLMS, you can have different PayPal accounts per branch. Or if you use Stripe, you can have a subscription method, which will allow you to create a subscription model, either different for your branches or different for your main account. So that way, let's say for $1,000 per year, everybody that purchases your subscription will have access to the entire content on your account. Of course, there's more to explore. I'm not going to go into detail right now because I just want to give you a starting point, but you have the option to add coupons, which can provide specific price reductions for collections, groups, and collections, I mean categories, groups, and individual courses. You can always have discounts as well. You can issue invoices and a lot more. Definitely, we can have a look at our knowledge base if you would like to learn more. I wish I had your email so I could send you resources personally, but you can always go to the Help Center, type here, just start typing e-commerce, pretty much. Today I cannot type, but I'm going to type, for example, Stripe, and there you have your starting point on how to get more in the e-commerce side. There's another question. Again, Elena, I'm coming to you. Somebody's asking, what's next in the roadmap? Can you give us a teaser? Again, an anonymous friend from the audience.
Oh, nice question. And thanks for asking. First of all, the upcoming collections are always available on the TalentLibrary webpage of our website. So you can find those there, and a thorough list of all the courses that are going to be released is included within the Talent Library course catalog that again is available for you to download on our website. This time around, we again have a customer service category revamp. So we will be adding new courses, mapping out all skills the customer service team needs to be great at their job. And again, we will be taking a practical approach, and we will be reorganizing the courses for you in order to make sure that you find all the training that you need and all the courses that you need to assign to your learners very easily and fast. And then there's going to be courses on neurodiversity, psychological safety, KPIs, and an extensive collection on the customer success team.
That sounds like topics that everybody could really benefit from. And especially somebody who really gets started with training and just got, let's say, leadership position, KPIs is definitely a course that will help them a lot. So one final question for you, Elena, and that comes from Mary. Mary's asking, why do you use animations and not real people? So basically, why don't we get actors?
Well, not that actors are boring, but obviously we ourselves, being a company, know that there's nothing worse than offering training that your people don't do because they get bored. So animation is fun, active, colorful, things our brains like and want to see more of. So your people are more likely to stay interested, to complete a course and to come back and to retake another course. At least that's what we think. So what we had in mind when we produced and made the decision to use animation was that we wanted efficient courses with a high completion rate. Therefore, we went bite-sized and animated.
Thank you for that. And there's one final question that I'm going to answer. That's from an anonymous friend again. Does one get access to ready-made courses without signing onto Talent Library? Yes, you can. So let me show you this. You can always go to the course store, and we also have courses from other course providers. So if you would like to explore those, definitely feel free. These are courses on different topics as well, maybe location specific too, for example, California related here. And again, you can always check by provider or check by categories. And if I just go, for example, on software skills and click on, let's say this one, you will be able to see that you can get the course. And of course, you have the option to get as many licenses that you need, and the price is per license. And another thing as well is a question that comes from Marius. Any plans on expanding the list from other course providers? All I'm going to say here is that anytime that we get something new, you will find out from a newsletter. So at this point, I'm not in a position to answer this question, but it's something that we will be able to address anytime that we get more courses. Ellen, I know that you've done here. There you go.
Of course, Marius, we're always looking to expand our list from other course providers, as well as our list on Talent Library. Yes, totally yes for both.
Awesome. So one of the things that I would encourage you to do here is to try out Talent Library. You can try out Talent Library if you would like. So we offer a 14-day trial. If you're into giving it a try, definitely send us an email. Our email is on the chat right now, and that is trainingteam@talentlms.com. Send us an email, and we will add you to the Talent Library trial. And the benefit of that is not only that you see all the collections and the courses, but also that you have the option to see them from the eyes of a learner. So we will add you into an account, and you will be able to see how exactly those courses are from the same position that your own learners will be when they take those courses. So I hope that helps, and I hope that you had a good insight on what's new this quarter on Talent Library with a few tips. And before thanking Elena, I would like to share our email on the chats, and that is trainingteam@talentlms.com alongside a feedback survey. There's a survey right now on the chat, which we encourage you to click, and that will help you give us what you would like to see in our future webinars, or maybe your opinion about this webinar, but definitely anything that you would like to provide us as feedback to take into consideration. Thank you very much, Elena, for being here today.
Thank you, Theo, for having me once again.
And thank you, everybody, for being very keen with questions. And I can see Irene is typing a question as we go. So I'm going to let her type before we close this up. Thank you very much.
Everyone.
Take care and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.